Hi and welcome to my review of the Wool and the Gang Let It Go throw. I made it in the duck egg blue colour. I know that I filmed an unboxing, but I don't know if I still have the footage because this arrived a while ago. To put it into perspective, I ordered this in lockdown last year, which would have been April or May. Now I'm in New Zealand, so it did have to travel all the way from the UK to here. So that explains why it took so long. Then I knitted it. I knit it during summer. Terrible idea. Never knit a blanket that's this thick during summer. And then it took me a while to actually darn in the ends, and I'll get to that. And I know that I did a everything, what have I been knitting, July 2021 edition. So I'm going to take some of the footage from that and put that in here because I talked about this particular throw. So what I'm going to do is just have a look at them, give you my initial thoughts, and then at some point knit them and give you my bigger thoughts. Probably. The amount of time it's taken me to finish my lockdown cardigan, this could be a long time. Right, the first one, the Let Go blanket. Do I need to knit another blanket? No. No, I do not. Do I want to knit a blanket? Evidently, I thought it was a good idea. So, what do we have? We have got, I went with a kit. I didn't need to get the kit because if you can see everything that's not in this shot, it's nearly all yarn or needles. So this is unnecessary. We've got the Crazy Sexy Wool. This was the main reason for picking this particular pack. I wanted to use the Crazy Sexy Wool, and it's nice and chunky and soft, and it's in duck egg blue. Okay, cable needle. Super excited about having a fat cable needle, 15mm. Feels nice. Is a nice quality cable needle. We have got however many balls of yarn it is in there. Long 15mm circular needle. Turns out my brain's not functioning and I couldn't remember the word circular. So is that not a metre? Long but not too long. Feels solid. Feels nice. And these bits here, you know how those bits can sometimes catch yarn? That's not going to catch yarn. So that's cool. That's what I was looking for. Tag. Really short pattern. To be fair, it's a blanket. It's mostly going to be knit a certain number of rows and then just keep repeating until you run out of wool. Oh, nice darning needle. Okay, so what can I say? Didn't know if I was going to find this envelope. Felt like I was digging for a while, but it was there. Now I have to not lose it. That's a problem. Really nice yarn, really nice quality products. Impressed with the quality of the products. Glad I went with the kit, even though I didn't need to. But we'll see how they go. It was the middle of summer, and I found myself ordering the Wool and the Gang Let It Go blanket. And so I made this. It's in duck egg blue. It was my favourite colour of the season. It did knit up really quickly. I think I worked it out that it was about yay much that I could knit comfortably in an evening after working full-time all day. So it was around about, it could have been 2 weeks work if I didn't do other things as well. Yep, mainly I wanted to do this one because I like cables, and I really liked the idea of the fact that the kit came with a massive cable needle. It's really not a good reason to pick something later, but it's what I did. So I made it, and it's been sitting on the back of my sofa. I wanted to try the Crazy Sexy Wool because people had said so many things about it. Then said it was nice, and it's soft, and it's lovely. It collects dog fur like no business. The other thing that I'm not too sure about is that, like, this hasn't been finished for that long. We're talking maybe 2 weeks, and it's already pilling just from sitting on the back of my sofa. I don't have a lot of people over. I haven't used it as a blanket really other than while I was knitting it. So I don't know if I'd want to make a whole jumper in Crazy Sexy Wool because I think it would pill so quickly, but it was fun to knit. What I didn't like about this pattern is the edges. I knew as I was starting to follow the pattern that it was going to roll at the sides, and it rolls quite significantly. And even blocking it didn't really help long term. So I feel like it could have been an easy solve with the pattern itself to just have maybe 6 stitches of garter stitch on the end of every row, which would hold it quite flat. Or if I got around to it at some point, I could order maybe 2 more balls of wool and knit a border around it, and then it will become a slightly better size because it's wide enough for one person and it's long enough for basically one person, but let's face it, one doesn't want a blanket to cuddle under for one, does one? No, one wants a blanket for 2, or a blanket that's almost enough for 2. Scandalous. Or something along those lines. I just feel like it needs to be slightly larger, and then you could say, here, cuddle under my blanket with me. And that would be fun. But I did enjoy it. It was the first Wool in the Gang knit kit that I'd completed, so that was fun. You'll see a theme coming very shortly. I paid an absolute arm and a leg for this to come out. I did get a discount thingy from some sale, but I'm in New Zealand, and this came from the UK. So by the time we did the pounds to dollars conversion, and then the shipping, I think the shipping almost doubled the price. So I bought 2 kits. So I'm going to try and explain what it is that I like about it, what about that I don't like about it, and give you a fair and equal review. Like, it's not sponsored, I paid a lot of money for it, all that kind of thing. Yeah. So, firstly, when it arrived in a bag like this. This is not the bag it arrived in because it's long since gone into the recycling, because it all arrived in paper packaging, which is brilliant. I mean, the paper packaging was then in like a plastic ship around the world kind of thing. But heavy duty paper bag did the business, and it was great. In there I got the full kit. So in the kit it came with the pattern, it came with a tag, it came with a needle. Now the needle is my biggest issue because it came with the Crazy Sexy Wool, and I really wanted to try the Crazy Sexy Wool. The problem that I had was that the needle that it came with does have a reasonably big hole, but it was a little bit too challenging for the width of this wool in order to get it to do what I wanted it to do. So I couldn't really use it for rushing joins when I was joining the 2 balls of wool together. So I tended to use the felt the 2 pieces together method, which took a little bit longer. Yeah, it did knit up really quickly. The needle I thought could have been larger. I didn't end up darning in any of the ends until I bought a different needle, which is one of those ones with a plastic eye at the end. I think it's a Zing product. So, what did I like about it? Should finish the rest of it really. Part of the pack was the circular knitting needles and the cable needle. Now I didn't need to purchase these because I own a lot of knitting needles, but I'm constantly on a quest to find good ones. Usually when I get the really fat circular needles, they come with a really short needle portion. This is a reasonable length needle portion. I find if the needle part is too short, it does weird things to the tension. The length of it was fine. It could fit everything on it all squished up. I didn't lose anything. So it was a good, solid, quality needle. Highly recommend this particular pack to get the needles, because the cable needle itself made it worthwhile. It's a 15mm cable needle. The sizes have worn off on the actual needles, but hasn't worn off on the cable yet. So it was worth it just for the cable needle, to be honest, but it's really good quality. It's a really good cable. That's a cable, isn't it? The cable that joins the two needles together. It's not interchangeable, so it's one size. It's thick, it's strong. I had no problems with it. And I've got dogs. I like the fact that the wool is nice and soft. But here's a couple of things that I dislike about it. One thing about the pattern is that because you're using 4 stitches every time you're doing a cable, it ends up with these massive air holes, which I guess they don't really do anything wrong. They're fine, yeah. And it does feel all too borderless as a pattern. Because it's stocking stitch on the edge, it rolls, making it skinnier. So if I had more yarn, or if I was going to rework the pattern, I would put an extra 4 stitches on each side and just do a garter stitch border just to stop it from rolling, because it is really lovely. My other issue is with the wool itself. This is a clean shirt, and I've picked up this much wool on it just from touching the blanket for that length of time. I thought it would stop shedding after a while, but it's been finished for a few months, and it's been sitting on the back of my couch. It's been used a few times. I know it's going to pill, and I know that it's just going to keep shedding at the rate that it's going. So is it ideal for something like a blanket that's going to be sitting around? No. I've got all this fluff floating around in my face. I'm going to fight the urge to sneeze, and in this particular time and age, sneezing is a terrible idea. But, yeah, it was expensive. But in saying that, most of it was the exchange rate to get to New Zealand, as well as the shipping. The shipping is about half the cost to get the pack here. Would I knit something again in the Crazy Sexy wool? I don't know. I really liked knitting it. It was lovely. It was soft. It was gorgeous. But I'm afraid of the pilling. Since then, I've started the Cyrus sweater, which is out of the Shiny Happy Cotton, I think it is. And it's beautiful. It's lovely. And so it's definitely nothing against Wool in the Gang. It's just this particular wool and I are not getting along so well. So, yeah. I will continue to love and enjoy it. I like the pattern. The pattern itself comes in a very small size. This is not the pattern for this, because I've lost the pattern for this. Possibly a negative in that it comes in this, so it's long gone. However, not a complex pattern to memorize. Would I recommend it? It was an easy, quick knit. The wool itself is very nice to knit if you don't mind the shedding. It is really lovely. It happened really quickly. I think it would make a really nice gift really quickly. That would be impressive. But I'm probably not going to use Crazy Sexy wool again, even though I was excited to use it in the first place. Do I like the Wool in the Gang patterns? Yes, that pattern was great. I think the quality of everything that came in the kit was stunning. Absolutely stunning. Couldn't complain about quality of the needles, couldn't complain about the pattern. There were no issues with the pattern. It all arrived neatly and safely. It just took a long time. Yeah. So stay tuned, because there's going to be a review of the other Wool in the Gang pattern I bought at the kit I bought at the same time, because with the cost of shipping it was worth getting 2 packs rather than 1, because it sort of evened out the cost pricing. So I have the Cyrus sweater that when I finish that, I will review that one. Yeah, and I'm going to attempt to knit the pattern again, but in a different yarn, and see whether or not it holds up just as well, and just make those few changes such as the rolling up on the side. But as far as a fun project with cables that occurred really quickly, nice, recommend. If you've never done cables before, maybe not an ideal beginner task for cables because it's so many to move across forwards and backwards, and it can do some weird things to your tension, but it wasn't hard, that's for sure. So lovely pattern, nice quality wool, sheds a little bit too much, possibly would have been better with just a 3 cable over rather than a 4 cable over. Would have liked something to stop this rolling at the side so that it would sit more beautifully. Other than that, it's a really good size. The right amount of yarn arrived. Literally everything that was needed to make the blanket arrived. So that's a good thing.